Hi, this is Dina, and this is the Add a Member training. This training is intended to help you add a new member family to your database system. The first thing that you want to do is go to the Create New button, click on that, and click Create New Household. Then you just put in the household name, and you put in the home phone number, and you can put in more information if you like about the household, but it's not required. The only other thing that you need to put in is the address. And then go down to the bottom and click Save. It was asking me if there was another person named Weiss in the system, and was I making a duplicate? But in this case, I wasn't. So I just saved the matching contact. So now I have the household record, and what I need to do is I need to create the first individual for that household. So I'm going to go back to Create New Individual. And then I'm going to put in the first person, their name. I'm going to put in their mobile number. And their email address. And I'll put other, and I'll make it their mobile. Then I'm going to scroll down to demographics, open that up, put in their gender. I'm going to put in their date of birth. And then I can put in more information about the person if I want to, but it's not required. And then I'm going to scroll down to address, open that up, and say, use another contact's address. And then I'm going to find the Weiss household that I just created, the one here on Wacker Drive, and then I'm going to click Save. Oops. Okay, so now his record has been created, and then I'm going to go to Relationships, his Relationships tab, and now you can see that he's a household member of Weiss. I'm going to click Edit, and then I'm going to check the permissioning boxes, which allows information to flow from Max Weiss to the household, and from the household to Max as well. You just want to remember that you need to click Edit, and you need to click the 2 permissioning boxes. Then we're going to click Save. Now we're going to add another relationship. We're going to make Max the head of the household. We always want to have one person who's the head of the household for financial reasons. So we are going to find head of household as a relationship type, and then we are going to put Max in here as the head of the Weiss household. And then again, we'll click the permissioning boxes. and click Save. Now we're going to create another person in this household. So we're going to go over to here to create new individual. And we're going to create his spouse. Again, we will put in her email address, and her cell phone number. And we'll put in other and mobile. And we will say she's female. And we will say that her date of birth And again, you can fill in more information about her if you need to. There are plenty of fields to fill in other data. But for this demonstration, we're just going to go down. We're going to say use another contact address. We're going to again find that Weiss household on Wacker Drive, and we're going to click Save. Now we're going to go to her Relationships tab, and we're going to click Edit on the household record, and we're going to click the two boxes again and click Save. Now we're going to add one more relationship to her record, and it's going to be spouse of. So we'll type in spouse of, find that relationship, and click on it. And then we will find Max Weiss here in the database. Then we will click the two boxes for permissioning again and click Save Relationship. But before we do that, we're going to put in their anniversary date. It's an odd place to put it, but the way the system works is that the anniversary date goes in the start date of the relationship. We'll put their anniversary date there and click Save. So now it shows up right here. And as you can see, people are starting to show up at the top as being part of this household. It'll show their age, and it'll show the household phone number. Now we're going to create one more relationship, create new individual. And we're going to create their child, Marissa. And we're not going to put in a phone or an email. She's just a little child. But we will go down here, and we will put in her gender and her date of birth. And we will go down here to address, use another contact's address. We will find the Weiss household. And then we'll click Save. Now we'll go to her Relationships tab. We'll click Edit. But this time we're only going to check the bottom box of permissioning. So for children, we only click the bottom box and click Save. Then we're going to click Add Relationship for the child, and we're going to put child. We're going to find the child of relationship, and then we're going to find her parents. Max and Monica. Again, we're just going to click the bottom permissioning box, and we're going to click Save. So now you can see she's the child of both of those people. If we go back to, let's say, the Weiss household record now we'll see all the people who belong in this household up here, their phone number as well. And if we go to Max Weiss's record, again, we still see the information at the top. And if we go to his Relationships tab, it now shows that his spouse as well as his child. Now we've entered all of the members of this family with all the correct permissioning. The last thing we're going to do on this training is to add an actual membership to this family. So we go to the head of the household, the primary member, and we click on their Memberships tab. And then we click on Add a Membership. We select the organization, the name of the congregation, and then the level of membership that this particular family has. We'll put family, and you need to put in a start date for their membership. So let's just say that it's today. Otherwise, you don't have to fill in anything else. Then just click Save. And now you can see that the membership has a 1 next to it, and that means that they are a member. And if I go to a record of someone else in the household, they also will have a membership by virtue of the head of the household having a membership and their relationship to that person. So those are all the things that you have to do to add a member family. Basically create a new household, and create all of the individuals in the household and share the address of the household that you created with the individual. And then add the particular relationships and the correct permissioning. If you have questions about this training, I urge you to sign up for open office hours where you can ask any question about adding a member. Thanks so much for attending this training.